Hey, Dark Moon Doll here. I just want to do a quick video because the last video I posted, I was talking about how I was going to show you this project that I've been working on, a tutorial on how to make beads from plastic bottles. I showed in the first two videos how to make the plastic bead and then how to paint it if you wanted to paint it. And then now what I wanted to show you was an added finishing touch that I wanted to put to the bead that I thought would make it look a lot more magical. Um, so here's the bead in question here. And once I finish all the rest of them, I'll give you some photos on my Instagram. So you can check me out on Instagram under Dark Moon Doll. So yeah, that's how this looks. So it started off looking like this, because this is pretty much it's melted plastic. I used a Wesson oil bottle, and I cut it in strips and wrapped it around an old paintbrush and put a lighter to it to melt it down. So I suggest that people, if you do this, to do it outside where it's ventilated, not indoors. So yeah, that's what I did. I melted it to form these type of plastic beads. And so what I did next was I painted it orange with some orange nail enamel. That would be the next step. And then the last step, the last and final step was that I put a layer of this metallic nail enamel on there, a glittery nail enamel on there. And it made the bead look like this. I like it. It looks kind of like a space bead or something like that. It can be used along with spacer beads, which are little tinier beads, on making jewelry. It's just something different, and it's recycling. Next time I won't use that type of plastic bottle or plastic because it's very, it's just very hard to deal with. It's a very thick plastic and it's hard to melt. Here's another one that I did that I didn't paint orange with orange nail enamel. Instead I just used the glittery sparkly nail enamel on it. And I think this looks kind of cool. So as I said, I'll get better photos of this when I post it onto my Instagram. You'll see better photos of it, but kind of trying to give it like a crystal-like look to it. And yeah, you can use it as jewelry. So what I plan on doing is finishing all of these, because I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these beads. So I'm going to finish all 11 of these beads and maybe make a bracelet out of it. And then I'll show you what the bracelet looks like when I return with the next part of this video. So thanks for joining me. I guess you can say this is like part 3 of that tutorial on how to make make jewelry out of plastic bottles. Or, this is the only way I could think to do that. It can be plastic bottles that are probably a little more malleable. It's not an easy medium to work with. This is the first time I've done this. So yeah, I think it turned out good considering being able to bend it around an old paintbrush. I mean, you could try to bend it around a skewer, something like that. But it's not easy. But it's really cool looking. You could even use this for like, if you wanted to make earrings or things like, you can get really creative with it. And I think it's good to encourage more and more people to recycle and create artwork where you use recycled materials, especially if it doesn't say on the bottom of the bottle or whatever it is you're using that it's recyclable. If you're able to find another life for it, second life for it before it gets dumped into a landfill, that's a really good thing. So yeah, so I hope you guys try this. Let me know how it works out for you. I mean, some of the beads I have already look good with it. I mean, like I like this one. This is it's a blue paper bead nail enamel. I use metallic blue nail enamel on it. So my phone is saying it needs to be charged. I'll push the OK button. Okay, to get it charged my battery. But look at that color combination, those two together. I kind of like that. If you don't, you can choose whatever colors you want to use. So Where's my charger? My charger's not nearby. But anyway, we'll end this by saying thanks for joining me. I think this is part 3 of how to make these plastic beads from plastic bottles. So stay tuned where I'll show you how to make an actual piece of jewelry from these beads. Alrighty guys, greatest blessings to y'all, and I'll see you soon. Okay.